Hello again, and welcome to part 3 of making interactive Google Slides. This lesson will focus on making interactive slides using task cards that you probably already have, either that you've made yourself or that maybe you've downloaded some free task cards to use. So I'm going to show you how you can take what you already have and use those online. So for this type of activity, if you've seen the other videos, those activities need to be used in edit mode so that students can either type on the template or they can move around different pieces for a drag and drop activity. For this type of activity, the students will use the Google Slides presentation in the present mode. So first of all, I want to show you how this works. So the student will go to present, they would read the task card, solve the problem, and answer the question by clicking on one of the answer choices over here on the right. So say I subtracted this and I chose the answer 25. 25 was the incorrect answer. So that means I go to a screen that says, sorry, try again. So this makes it into a self-checking activity. So if the student didn't get it right, they can go back and say, click on go back to question. And it takes it right back to the same question, and they get to try this question again until they get the correct answer. So I'm going to try the question again, and this time I get 15. When I click on 15, yes, that was the correct answer. And so now I can move on to the next question in the presentation. If I click on next question, I haven't made the next question, but I wanted to put a slide here just to show you that that arrow then takes me on to whatever is next. So the next question will go here. So I'm going to press escape to get out of presentation mode, and I'm going to show you how I made these slides. So first of all, I started out with a blank slide, and to get my task card in here, sorry, I have a little bit of a touchy mouse, and anytime I move it, it sometimes switches slides on me. So the first thing I want to do, like if you've seen the other videos, is to set up what's going to be in the background. So I want to use a task card that I have from before. And one that I have is one about multiplication and division. And so I'm going to find those task cards from before. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out to show you how I did this. So I'm going to go find a task card from before. And this was the one I was actually using. If you're on a Mac, you're going to hit Command Shift and the number 4 to get this little crosshair that will allow you to take a screenshot of a certain part of your PDF. So I've taken a screenshot, it puts it over here, and it's going to save it onto my desktop. If you are on a Windows device, you can use the snipping tool to do the same thing. So I'm going to go back into my Google Slides presentation that I'm working on. I'm going to minimize that, and then I'm going to find the screenshot that I just took that's over here on my desktop, and I'm just going to click, hold, and drag it into my presentation. Now I can resize this task card to be whatever size I want it to be. And I can also put a border around it. Just to kind of make it more look like a card here. And then to create the different answers, I went to the shape tool, found a rectangle, and made different answer choices. Then I can format this box to be a different color in the background, and then I can add in an answer. So that's how I created all of these boxes right here. So I'm going to delete this box since I don't need that one anymore. So now I have the background all set up for to be able to use. I haven't added any of the interactive pieces to it yet. So when a student plays this game that I'm creating, I don't want them to be able to click on the task card and move it around somewhere else, or click on any of the boxes and move them around somewhere else. I want them to be able to click on the boxes and then be able to go from slide to slide in the presentation and self-check along the way. So to do this, I want to set this as a background. So I'm going to go to File and Download as a PNG image. And it's going to save it down here on my computer. And then I'm going to go into my Google Drive and I'm going to click and drag that PNG image into a folder on my Google Drive so that I can make a background out of it. So now I need to make a new slide. I'm going to go to Background and choose Image. I'm going to go to Google Drive. I'm going to go to my Recents. And so the image that I just saved should be the first one that pops up. I'm going to click on it and click Insert and Done. And now what I just created is now the background for the slide, and I cannot click on this and I cannot move these answer choices in any way. Now here's the part that makes it interactive. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a shape tool again. I'm going to grab that rectangle and I'm going to make the rectangle right over the top of the rectangle that I already have created for an answer choice. So that's the same size. And you can see that it covers up my answer choice. Well, I don't want it to do that. So I need to format this shape to be transparent and also for the border around it to be transparent. And then I'm going to duplicate that shape 2 more times so that I can move that shape down onto my other answer choices. And now I'm ready to make these interactive. But before I can do that, I need to create these slides that you see over here that says, yes, you are correct, or sorry, try again. And you're going to put these 2 slides after each question that you have. So I'm just going to copy both of these slides and I'm going to paste them underneath the slide that I'm working on right now. And so I'm not recreating this every time, I'm just simply copying and pasting those slides over and over. But I'm going to change the links in them. So now let's make this interactive. So as I already talked about, I created these transparent boxes over the tops of my answer choices. So now I need to hyperlink these answer choices to the slides that either say, yes, you are correct, or sorry, try again. So for this one, 32 is the incorrect answer. So I want to link that one to the sorry, try again that's on slide number 19. To do it, I'm going to click on it on the shape until it's highlighted all the way around, click Insert Link, and I'm going to link this to slides that are in this presentation. So I'm going to click Slides in this presentation. The sorry, try again slide is on number 19. And I'm going to click Apply. 36 is the correct answer. So I want to link that answer to slide number 18. Again, I'm going to go to Insert Link, Slides in this presentation, and number 18. And click Apply. And then finally, number 13, I'm going to do the same thing. That's the wrong answer. So slides in this presentation, and I want to link it to slide number 19 and click Apply. So now I have this slide all set up and it's ready to use, but I'm not ready yet to play the game. So now I need to go to the yes, you are correct slide, and here the next question is set up for slide 15. Well, for this question, slide 15 is not the correct next question. So I'm going to remove the link there. And I would have my next question down here on slide number 20. I'm not going to put a question there right now. I'm just going to hold that place for videoing purposes, really. So on the yes, you are correct, I'm going to click on the next question. And just like we linked those answer choices to other slides in the presentation, I'm going to do the same thing right here. So I highlighted the next question arrow. I'm going to go to insert link. I'm going to go to slides in this presentation. My next question is going to be on number 20. So find slides in this presentation. Find slide number 20 in my case and click apply. So the yes, you are correct slide is ready to go. Now I need to do the same thing for the sorry, try again slide. I'm going to delete the link that I had on there earlier that I copied. And I need this arrow, when I get this question wrong, to go back to slide number 17. So I've highlighted the arrow. I'm going to go to insert link, slides in this presentation, and I'm going to find slide number 17 and click apply. So now when I go to play this game, put it in present mode. There are 9 containers with 4 lollipops in each container. How many lollipops are there in all? I'm going to choose, I think it's 32. So I'm going to choose 32. Oh, that was the wrong answer. So I go back to the question. Oh, I know what I did wrong. 9 times 4 is actually 36. I'll click on the correct answer, and it says, yes, you are correct. And so now it can take me on to the next question, which we didn't set up the next question yet. So you'll repeat this process over and over for how many ever task cards that you have that you want to make digital, or you can create your own questions right on the slide and have answer choices set up as well. Again, if you watch the other presentations, I showed how you could share this. So you could share it right here and share it with the students that you want to have this presentation. You could, at the end of this, delete everything up into the /, including the word edit, and type in the word copy. And then copy and paste this link maybe into an email or into a HyperDoc or into your Bitmoji classroom, anywhere that you have students going to get links to activities that you're having them do. So when you put copy at the end of something, it forces you to make a copy of that presentation. So the student gets their own copy of this. So instead of it just going ahead and popping up the presentation for them, they would need to click on make a copy to make their very own. And lastly, you can put this in your Google Classroom by going to classwork and adding an assignment, and make sure to make a copy for each student. I hope you found this tutorial helpful.